you get 89 chaitras as the total. So we say total chaitra in brief is 89. If you combine that, the 81 with the 40, the 40 here, the 40 chaitra, supramundane jhana chaitra 40, you get 121 chaitra as the total number. Just take notice of that. Please go to chapter 2. That is page 63. So we go to chapter 2. We have half an hour to tell you about Cetasika, mental factors. So the Cetasika. So here we have the word, Cetasika. Oh, it doesn't work anymore. No help. So you just look by yourself there. So the Cetasikas are mental factors or mental concomitants that arise and perish together with consciousness. And they depend on Chaita, consciousness, for their arising and influence the mind to be bad, good, neutral as they arise. Now, a Cetasika has 4 characteristic properties. 1, it arises together with consciousness. 2, it perishes together with consciousness. And number 3, it takes the same object as the consciousness. And it also, number 4, it arises, it shares a common physical base. So that means they depend on the same, the physical base. We call in Pali Vatu with consciousness. Now please go to page 64. So now in this table, just the table, the middle one. Okay. No, there are 52 Cetasika. We divide into 3 groups. No, the first one is Anyamanya, second is Akusala, and the third one is Sobana. So we give you, and below that we explain to you. So here the first group, number 1, we call Anya Samana Cetasika. Remember that N bar is called Nya. Anya, Manya, Cetasika. They are neutral mental factors, 13 of them. Number 2 is Akusala Cetasikas, immoral mental factors, 14 of them. And then number 3, Sobana Cetasikas, beautiful mental factors, 25 of them. So these mental factors, they are our qualities, the neutral qualities, the bad qualities, and the beautiful is the good qualities. And they also describe the properties of the mind, the properties of the mind. So, if you know about them, then you know about the mind in detail. Then we go to page 65. So again, we take the neutral mental factors first, and we divide them into two groups again. So the first group, we call, you can just look at these big words, essential mental factors. Essential mental factors, in Pali we say Sabba Chaita Sadharana Cetasikas. Yes, Sabba Chaita means all consciousness. So these 7 mental factors, they associate with all consciousnesses. And then what are the 7? So you can read. So you can read there, number 1 to 7. What is number 1? Phassa. P-H-A-S is phat. Phassa is contact or mental impression. 2, Vedana, that is feeling or sensation. 3, Sanya. So again, N bar is Nya. Sanya is perception. Number 4, Cetana. Cetana is volition. Cetana is volition or intention. ekagata, no, ekagata, one-pointedness, concentration, or samadhi. We already see it in the 5 jhana factors. And jivi tindriya, jivi tindriya, vitality or psychic life. Psychic life means the life of the mentality, the life of consciousness, you might say. And manasikara, manasikara is attention or reflection. So these are the 7. No, so these are the short meaning that you should know. So in the examination, among the 52 mental factors, they will give you 5 the mental factors and ask you to give the meaning. So if you just know the meaning, you can answer 1 question. Now I try to explain for each consciousness. So if you know this, you know the significance of these mental factors. Now when we say the contact, what do you mean? You might say the contact. It makes the contact between consciousness and the sense object. But the sense object. So we say when you are looking at the chart or at me, the reflection from my body appears in your eye. It appears in your eye and also appears in your mind door, we say. It appears together there. Now this is materiality. Visible object is materiality. The sound, the smell, the taste, and tangible object, all materiality. Now, you have to see this. You have to see this, the materiality, that's visible object. So it must come in contact with eye consciousness to see it. We say eye consciousness see it. How it see it? So this contact makes the impression. Makes the impression. So if you have the stamp, you stamp it on paper, you get the impression. The same thing. This is materiality. Consciousness and mental factors are mentality. So they do not meet each other. So it needs that contact to make the impression there. So then eye consciousness sees this visible object. And then we process it so that later Chaita will know it and we enjoy it. So that means contact is important. And by these contact, so making the contact between consciousness and the sense object, it produces feeling. So number 2, Vedana, feeling, is produced because of this contact. Now we go to the second one. So sister, you please raise it a little bit. The second one is Vedana, we call feeling. Feeling is sensation. Feeling is sensation. And we say, the Vedana enjoys the taste of the sense object. So, who are enjoying the taste of the sense object? That means when you are watching the movie, you are just seeing those, the actors and actresses. They are just the pictures that appear in there. And you get the pleasant feeling. So, if the object is beautiful, desirable, you get pleasant feeling. So, and who enjoys that feeling? So we think we enjoy it. So we do not exist. I do not exist. Remember, it is volition, or it is this Vedana feeling itself that enjoys it. And when it enjoys, we think we enjoy it. And depending on sense object, 3 types of feeling can arise. So if the sense object is the desirable, beautiful, you get pleasant feeling, you like it. And it is not desirable and ugly, you get painful feeling, you don't like it. So it is neither beautiful or neither ugly, then you have neutral feeling. So we like the pleasant feeling, and also we like neutral feeling, just like now. but we don't like painful feeling. But the people, they think this neutral feeling also give rise to piti, joy, and sukha, bliss. So when we enjoy sense pleasure, we are enjoying this pleasant feeling. So this pleasant feeling is very important for all the people and even the animal, the animals. So all these living beings, they are chasing after this pleasant feeling to enjoy in this life. So it is very important. Now number 3, sanya perception. Oh, the next page. The next page. So this sanya perception is also very important. We say sanya takes note of the sense object. That is, it perceives the sense object. Now when you look at me, you take note of my whole features. What is my appearance? So how is the color? How is the nose? How is the eye? How so everything? And what is my name? And then, so all these are taken by sanya, taking note by sanya. And these sanya, they arise with consciousness. When the consciousness dissolves, it also dissolves. But when it dissolves, that data that it takes, how is this man? How is his appearance? Is he fat or is he thin or all these? These data are transmitted from one mind to another mind. So you remember, the mind, so this mind arises, sanya, perception takes note of what I'm saying, you are taking note also. Now when that consciousness dissolves, this sanya transmit what it takes note to the second consciousness. So it's already transmitted there. And then this sanya also takes another feature, take notes of another feature. When it dissolves, it transmits all these 2 features to the third consciousness. So when the third consciousness also takes its feature, when it's dissolved, it transfers all its data to the next consciousness. So in that way, all these data are transmitted from one mind to another mind to another mind. They always remain in our mental stream. In the mental stream. And we say the brain is also a sort of computer operated by the mind. So these data are also transmitted to the brain, and the brain stores some memory. They function as the memory. So these data, and what we learn, what we know, and what we enjoy, what we experience, all these data are transmitted from mind to mind and also to the brain. So they act as the memory. Now when you see me again, you remember, oh, this Dr. Mon, because you can just recall from here, from recall here. And when we die, we say, that consciousness is dead consciousness. When you die, the last consciousness is called dead consciousness. But as soon as you die here, you will be born in another existence without any lapse in time. Any lapse in time, no break in the time. So dead consciousness, rebirth consciousness in the next life. So you may be reborn in celestial realm, and if you get the jhana, you may be even born in the Brahma realm. So where you are born, it doesn't matter. So all the data that is transmitted up to this dead consciousness, these data are transmitted there. So though we live, we die and lived, they born again and again. All these data, they remain in our mind. In our mind now. So that's why when the Buddha saw a person, he can read this data. He can know by the supernormal power. So he knows all my past existences. So so in what existence have I undertaken meditation? How much I progress? The Buddha knew. The Buddha knew. And the wonderful thing is, as an evidence of seeing the past existence, I described the case of Edgar Cayce. Now, Edgar Cayce is an American man. Now, about this Edgar Cayce, the American man, the miracle man they call him. Now, in the year 1901, so this man, he was only just about the 21, 22 years old. He lost his voice. He cannot speak. He tried treatment from various doctors, cannot be cured. And one day, a man who can hypnotize people came to their town. Now when he hypnotized him, he can speak. He can speak. So they asked him, earlier you cannot speak, now you can speak. Why? Now he said, the muscle that controls the vocal cord is very weak. That's why I cannot speak. Is there any way to cure it? Yes, he said. What should you do? You suggest. Increase my blood circulation on this part. Blood circulation. And then they wash there, so more blood flows over this area. It becomes pink, and then the red, rosy, and then violet. 20 minutes. He said, stop. Already cured, he said. Now when he hypnotized him, you remember when a person is hypnotized, the consciousness does not work anymore. But his subconsciousness can respond. He is not asleep. Now after that he can speak. Now they said, if you can cure your disease that cannot be cured by doctors, you should be able to cure other people also. Now they bring the sick people all over the United States, which cannot be cured by the doctors. So they don't need to bring the patient. Just tell the name of the patient and where he is at the moment, where he is. So this Edgar Cayce, he can hypnotize himself. So he hypnotized it, and with his the subconscious mind, he can diagnose that patient in detail, and then he will give herbal medicine. Now cure. So when the people over the United States can be cured, the sick people from the Europe, they also ask for help, and he can cure them also. From 1901 to 1923, he cured 30,000 patients. So miraculously, and they built a memorial hall for him, memorial building in the Virginia Beach, in the United States, Virginia Beach. Now in the year 1923, so one of his assistants asked him, can you tell me my archaeological chart? So that means the effects of the planets on you. So maybe you have some people who can give you like this. So then Edgar Cayce, under hypnosis, he said, those planets have very little effect on each of us. What is more important is the experience that you learn in your past existence. So this Edgar Cayce, he can know by just looking that person under hypnosis, he can see his past existences. So he know in this past existence, what knowledge that person has learned, and the skill that he had learned. And then he will give the readings about this. They call it live reading. So every person is asking for a live reading. So the lady in New York telegraph office, she is sending this telegram. At that time, this telegram, they use telegram. So she was interested. So she also sent a telegram, not to asking for live reading. So in 1 week, the answer came. And the answer said, you are wasting your time as a stenographer. No, stenographer. You have been very successful commercial artist in several past existences. So if you try now, you can become famous again. So she never thought about painting. Artist is painting. But now she said, I better try. So she enrolled in an art school. And after attending just 2-3 classes, so she know everything about painting. Now she started painting, she became very famous again. So that means all the knowledge that you learned in the past existence, they came to you now. Now this Ekakesi, when he looked on his past existence, he found that during the Egyptian period, about 3,000 years ago, he was a monk at that time. He said he possessed supernormal power at that time. So with supernormal power, I told you, you can see everyone all over the world. And then in another existence in Pasha, he was a medical doctor. So because of this knowledge, now he can go and diagnose all those patients far away. Without going there, he can see from here, and he can give the correct the prescription. Even in Myanmar, I have a friend and student. He is still living. So he is a university graduate. He worked as he opened a photography shop. Now at one time he went for meditation. Now when he attained like the jhana concentration, he knew how to paint and how to do sculpting. He never learned in this life. He never learned it. When he came back, he started painting, and he did the sculpting, and they are very good products. Many people come to buy. So other painters and sculptors, they came. How did he do? They came to see. He did as they did. That means he had learned this in the past existence, and he remembered them, and now he can do it. He is still living. If you come to Myanmar, you can also have the interview with him if you want to. So you can know now the mind is very powerful, very wonderful. So I cannot continue anymore. Even though I intend to go to number 4, Chaitana, which is karma. To tell you about karma. So we leave it for the next time. So we stop here. May this merit share by all beings. I share my merit to all beings. I share my merits to all beings. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.